Fifth grade. Hey, I gotta give yourselves a round of applause because yeah, go ahead, do it. 'Cause, you know, I'm about 25 and I can't sit in one spot and be quiet for an hour and a half that much either. So y'all have done a tremendous job today, and you deserve a lot of credit for that. So it's y'all got a dance coming up soon, right? Right after this, you got a dance? Okay. I'm gonna time myself. I'm gonna give myself about 6 minutes. Because I want you to go ahead and get to your dance. I'm not sure what kind of dances y'all doing nowadays. So I don't want to name any or try to do any because I might come off a little bit too old. I got a quick story. It's my fondest memory after 5th grade. Now, y'all know I used to be a teacher, right? All right. It's my fondest memory after 5th grade. It was a Tuesday after I got out of 5th grade, right? And my dad, he had to go to work. He was going to work. And he told me I had one job the entire day. He left the house about 8 o'clock. He was going to be back at like 6:30. I had one job. That one job was to cut the grass. We had 3 different parts of the yard. 2 in the front, driveway, breaking it off in the middle, and in the backyard. My dad said, you got one job today. Cut the grass. So, you know, I was being lazy throughout the day. You know, I was watching TV, doing what I wanted to do, taking my time. And it gets to be about 3 o'clock, and I decide, oh, crap, I need to go cut the grass. Well, let me tell you something about the weather in Georgia in the end of May at 3 o'clock. It's the hottest time of the day. So not only did I wait to cut the grass, it was hot, and I was in a rush. And so long story short, I cut it. You know, I thought I was doing a good job. And I missed like 3 or 4 spots. And in my mind, I said, oh, you know, Dad's not going to notice. So he got home about 6:11. I said, hey, Pops. You know, I was happy to see him. Real excited. And he looked at me. I'm not going to repeat what he said. It's a G-rated program. Long story short, he told me to go back outside and cut the grass. Not just fix the spots that weren't cut, but cut the entire lawn over again. And he grabbed the chair, he sat down, and he watched me cut the grass again. I say all that to say, many of you all got wonderful awards today. And that means that you are already on the right path because you have decided that you're going to do what's right the first time. And I had to learn that the hard way. And so the great thing about going to middle school, one of the great things about going from 5th to 6th grade is you get a chance to decide what kind of decisions you're going to make, what kind of habits you're going to build. So I need some crowd participation, right? So we're going to do a little something, okay? When I'm going to ask you, what do you want to be? And our response is going to be successful, but you got to scream it out, all right? So let's try it out. What do we want to be? Successful! Ooh, I like that. That's good. That's real. You got a good crowd here. All right, so that's the first one. And then after that, I'm going to ask you, how are we going to get there? And I know I played football at Osborne. We had a coach, a strength coach. His name was Coach Hayes. I picked up a lot of his habits. I still got them. And he used to walk around just before practice screaming, hard work, hard work. I'm like, what is this guy doing? I'm like, what are you just walking around screaming hard work for? All right? But when I ask you how are we going to get there, what you think you're going to say? Ooh, but you got to put a little more enthusiasm into it, all right? Like, you know. So, how are we going to get there? I like y'all. All right. I got about 4 minutes left. Hey, raise your hand if you ever been scared in your life. Raise your hand if you ever been scared in your life. Every hand here should be up. Every hand here should be up. Good. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. Good. Let me tell you something. That little bit of feeling of fear that you might have about leaving a place you've been for 5 or 6 years and going to a new place, let me tell you something as a young adult male, that's okay. I'm going to tell you what else is okay to do. It's okay to cry sometimes. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to talk about your feelings. Guess what I did last night? I had a real long day at work. I hopped in the car. I got my own place in Roswell. I drove to my mom's house out here, and we talked for an hour. I talked about my feelings. As a young adult male, I talked to my mom about my feelings. Had no shame about it, okay? And so I know it's probably a lot of y'all who don't even want to admit that you're somewhat scared about leaving elementary school and going to middle school. I'm here to tell you that's okay. You know why? Because I left elementary school and I was scared to go to middle school. When I left middle school, I was scared to go to high school. When I left high school, I was scared to go to college. When I left college, I was scared to go to law school. I got a new client at my business. I was scared to start in January. There's always going to be some fear. But the good thing is I look around this room and I am incredibly encouraged because each and every one of you, first of all, your futures are tremendously bright. But second of all, you got people sitting next to you, or even if they can't make it right now, busting their butts because they love you. Okay? And no matter how much fear you may have, if you lean on those folks who love you and guide you and support you, they're going to help you get over the top. Okay? Because the thing they want to see from all of you the most, more than anything else, is for you to be successful. So what do we want to do? Woo, man, y'all have, whoa, you got to be ready. You got to be ready. What do we want to do? Be successful. How are we going to get there? Yeah, I like it. I like it. The last thing I'll say. Sometimes I do this, and I go to different schools or different environments, and one of the biggest things that really breaks my heart when I go to schools is to have to hear about and talk about how much bullying there is. And I know that's not a problem for you all. I know y'all don't have those problems here. But you're gonna leave here, and you're gonna go to a totally different environment. And Mr. Perkins isn't going to be there, and Mrs. Jones isn't going to be there. You're going to have to adjust to a different place. And a lot of things might change over the summer. But the most important thing for you to do is to continue to be focused. Continue to treat others the way you want to be treated. I know it sounds like something you hear all the time. And what's the first thing? First thing all you probably notice about me is what? Yeah, I'm not 6'3". Okay? 6'2", 6'2.5". All right? And so because of that, middle school was kind of hard. 6th grade was kind of hard. But the good thing is, when you go back to school late July, early August, I'm sure you got a good group of friends that you love and that support you. Lean on one another and hold each other responsible. Be accountable to one another. That means that when one of your friends makes a mistake, you're not afraid to tell them, hey, man, that's not okay. When they want to make fun of somebody, you say that's not what we do. When they want to talk bad or disrespect the teacher, hey, that's not cool. All right? And all of these things put together are going to help you be successful. If you combine that success, you combine that hard work that you got to give, you combine that love and that passion that the people sitting right next to you have, there's no limit to where you want to go. A lot of y'all are going to go to the same school that I used to walk the halls in not too long ago. And then 4 years from now, you'll go to the same high school that I went to. I am living proof and living testament that it's not just something we tell you. Whatever it is you want to do and whoever it is you want to be, you can and will be. But you got to work to get there. So what do we want to do? Be successful. And how are we going to get there? Hard work. Thank y'all.